What's going on, movie fans, and welcome back to the Dave Lee Movie Vlog, where tonight I'm going to be talking about the newest adaptation of a Stephen King novel with The Dark Tower. Now, the storyline is that you have this kid named Jake. He's having these premonitions of a man in black, played by Matthew McConaughey, and the notorious gunslinger, played by Idris Elba, and this mysterious Dark Tower. Now, the man in black has found out about Jake and his powers that he has. And it's up to Idris Elba to protect Jake and hopefully take down the Man in Black and protect this mysterious Dark Tower. So let's go and look at the trailer, then let's go and talk about this film.
What do you call them? What do you see?
I see a tower, the Man in Black, and the gunslinger.
They're just dreams. They're not real, Jake.
There's another world out there. I know there is. Whoa!
Who are you?
It's you. You're a gunslinger, right?
There are no gunslingers. Not anymore.
Why does the Man in Black want to destroy the tower?
The tower protects both our worlds. If it falls, hell will be unleashed.
He's like the devil, isn't he?
No, he's worse.
This film should have been good. It had all the right players. You had Matthew McConaughey, Idris Elba. What else do you need? These two should have picked up this film and said, this is going to be so badass. Just you wait and see. You go put your ass on those seats and you're going to get a great time. And what did I get? Not a horrible film, but a disappointing film. And there's nothing worse than something that you go into with a little bit of excitement and it just disappoints you the whole entire time. How disappointed was I? Well, in the first 15 minutes, you don't even get to see really Matthew McConaughey or Idris Elba. All you get to see is this new kid actor named Tom Taylor, who, by the way, does not even have any charisma or any... I was not attached to him as a character. And I did not care about Jake. I did not care if the Man in Black got him. Even worse off was his cast around him before Idris Elba got there. His mother and his stepdad were absolute horrendous actors who just... I was like hearing them saying their lines. I was like, I don't believe you at all. And then you had this kid friend who is even worse actor than the father and the mother. And I was just like, can Idris Elba get here fast and Matthew McConaughey? And then Matthew McConaughey comes into play. Now, when you first see him as the Man in Black, I was like, yes, I am getting exactly what I wanted out of Matthew McConaughey. Because usually he hasn't been disappointed. He's not an actor who disappoints you right now. He's an actor that you go into a film and you hear he's in there and you're like, all right, he's going to give a great performance. Well, sad to say, in this film, it is just one tone that he has. He's very still. He's very precise with what he says. He doesn't go and give any of the Matthew McConaughey charisma in there. No. There's a couple of lines that he tries to say that doesn't even remotely have charisma that you know that Matthew McConaughey can produce. And it was so disappointing. It was like, when he tries to show how much of a badass he is, he does the same thing over and over again. He just says, say, don't breathe. And you'll see the character just like, and you're like, okay, that was actually badass the first time. And once he does it again and another time, I was just like, really, is this the only card that this Man in Black can play? Now, there was one scene in there, which I'm not going to get into spoilers, but there is one part where he tells two people to kill themselves, and all the people around him were like, oh my god, and then he just tells them, calm down, people, enjoy the show. It was little times like that, just those little segments that I thought, oh, there's the Matthew McConaughey I wanted to see. Now, Idris Elba is one of my favorite actors going today. And does he disappoint in this film? No. I just feel like his character was not given any real depth, or they tried to give a little bit, but really I wanted a lot more out of this film. This film is only, 90 minutes long? And it feels like there was like a 2-hour film in here that probably was pretty bad. So they cut it down to 90 minutes, and then they took a bad film and just made it like blah. I mean, this is a film that's just so disappointing. And then you got the Dark Tower, and you hear about this Dark Tower, and they explain the Dark Tower, and I was like, all right, this Dark Tower is having a force field around the different universes, and the Man in Black wants to go take down this force field so that all the demons and demonic things could go and take over the lands. And once that was all explained, I was like, kind of like, okay, why does the Man in Black want this? I mean, like, really, if he does this, he destroys himself also. I mean, yes, he is this warlock, and do you think he's really going to control these demonic beings? I don't think so. And then to see how he wants to destroy the tower, he goes and takes these kids that have the bright in them, and he'll put them in this chair and put this thing that's supposed to get all their psychic energy and put a beam that's going to destroy the tower. Well, every single time a kid goes and hits that tower, it has a ripple effect around all the worlds that the tower's protecting. And of course, when you see the Earth, you hear about all these earthquakes that are happening all around the Earth. And I was just like, okay, film, I get you. I get why our protagonist wants to go and destroy this tower. But you're making it so uninteresting, so unoriginal. Like, when you first see it, you see this beam going up into the stratosphere. And I thought, oh my God, not another movie where you see a beam going up and you're going to hear about these demonic things coming down upon the Earth. I was like, oh my God, I've seen this a million times before. And it makes it worse. It's because you have Matthew McConaughey in there who is not giving two shits about the film. Which, really, if you look at the script, or you look at what he's given, he's not given a lot. This is the Man in Black, who, what I remember from the books, is this mysterious guy who is such a badass. Like, you hear so much about him, but you never see him. Where in this film, you see him right away. You don't hear the myths behind him or the devastation he leaves in his wake. No, you don't. You just get to see Matthew McConaughey in there, and the way he goes out in this film is like a little bitch. I was just like, oh my God, really? The ending almost kind of reminded me a little bit of how stupid the ending was to Suicide Squad. That's how stupid this ending is. I cannot believe how disappointed I was. I mean, yes, I did not expect to hear of a masterpiece, but I thought that there could have been with the actors that they got in here. But all the cast around these two actors, absolutely terrible. And then to see that the guy that they had directing this film, he's more of a screenwriter, and he's directed some lower budget films, and I have no interest in going and looking at what other films he's done after watching this just boring ass film. Boring. That's the worst thing a film could be, is boring. And so my final grade for The Dark Tower, I'm going to be giving it a D. So what do you think about The Dark Tower? Let me know down below. If you liked what you've seen here, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I also do Blu-ray Tuesday hauls where I go to my local Walmart, go see what new movies came out this week. And I also have Movie Roundup. Now that's my little podcast where I talk about for about 15 minutes on all the movies that have come out this week. And if you liked what you've seen here, go hit that like button, hit the subscribe. I'll see you next time on the Daily Movie Vlog.
You clawing your way out of the darkness? Did you tell the kid whoever walks with you dies by my hand?
I will kill him, for both of us.
I do not aim at my hand. He who aims with his hand has forgotten the face of his father. I aim with my eye. I do not shoot with my hand. I shoot with my mind. I do not kill with my gun.